Okay, so here from after all the long story, we see that the important phrase is over here. S is inversely proportional to t minus 2. So the equation that is to be written is S equals to K over t minus 2. Then in one flask, there are 6 units of bacteria left after 5 hours. Calculate the amount of bacteria left in the other flask after 7 hours. K is a constant. So let us substitute 6 and 5 into our equation. 6 equals to K over 5 minus 2. K equals to 18. Then in the other flask, we have the same value for K. S equals to 18 divided by 7 minus 2. Because the number of hours is now 7. So 18 divided by 5. Do you get 3.6? And that's it. Can? So this is it for our notes. I will now move on to our... Okay, can you please tell me what is the value of P? How much? 7.5. Okay, and Q? How much? 20. Do all of you have this? What else do you have instead? Do you want me to check? Or you're okay with this answer? Who wants me to check? Okay, I will check. So y varies inversely as the square root. Y equals to k over square root x plus 5. So here are some of the values. Find the value of k first. Let's find the value of k first. So substituting the first pair of known values of x and y. 30. K over square root 4. K equals to 60. So substitute that into our equation. Now we have 60 over root x plus 5. To find P, 60 over square root 59 plus 5. So 60 over square root of 64. So 60 over 8 and you get the answer, which is 7.5. Okay, then for the other one, for Q, 12 equals to 60 over square root Q plus 5. Square root Q plus 5 equals to 60 over 12, which is 5. So Q plus 5 equals to 5 squared. Q equals to 20. All very simple mathematics. The key is just being able to write down the equation. Next one, question 4. Cube root of x varies inversely as the square of y. So cube root of x varies inversely with the square of y. Do you have this as your first statement? Okay, you must be able to interpret that. X is 64, y is 5. So cube root 64 k over 5 squared. So k equals to 25 times 4, which is 100. Cube root x equals to 100 over y squared. So now y is 2.5. Find the value of x. Cube root x 100 over 2.5 squared. So x equals to 100 over 2.5 squared, and I cube it. What's the answer? 60. Well, what is it? How much? 4096. Okay, all of you got this? P equals to Q power 3. P is 24 for a particular, not Q3, K, Q power 3. P is 24 for a particular value of Q. Okay, find the value of P when the value of Q is halved. So this is how we start. Original. This is the original. Hey, or watch the screen. Except for those who got answer 3, yeah? You can continue with your work. Those who didn't get 3, you continue looking at the screen. Now the new value for P is equals to, it is still equals to K times something. But K times what? What is the new value for Q? What happened to the Q? It halved. So it is now divided by 2. Okay? Is it only the Q that is power 3? Or is it the entire Q over 2 that is power 3? The entire one. So here we have K, Q, cube 1 over 8. So you see that this KQ cube was found here and it's equal to 24. So we replace it. 24 times 1 over 8 to get us 3. This is the shortest working already. If you're okay with this, you move on. If you are not, okay, so in blue it is slightly longer, but it may help some of you understand it better. Okay, for those of you who need help for question 2, this is what we have. F equals to KD squared. And this will always be, K over D squared. This will always be true. So that we have information that F original is equals to K over D original Ni squared. So find the value of F when this value of D is doubled. So F new equals to K over, what is the new value for D? Oh, it's double of the original. So 2 times of D original. Expanding it out, we get K over D original Ni squared, and I have a value 4. So this is supposed to be equal to 10. I get 10 over 4, which is 2.5. Record. So you can pause the video for question. This is question 3. So next, question 4. Okay, boys and girls. Can you look out at the screen now? I get that you're all very excited because I think you all have some different answers. That's why you are discussing as to who is correct and who is wrong. Then let's see for question 4. What is the value of y? What do you have for the value of y? 24. Is this what all of you have? No, so got challenger again. Okay, so my turn to do it. Y equals to k over 2x squared. Is this correct? Okay, and then they say that y equals to 12 for a particular value of x. Okay, so the original y original equals to k over 2x original, and I square this x, right? Agree this step so far? Okay, and this is supposed to be 12. The value of x is now halved. So y new equals to k over 2x new, right? New, and then I square it. And I want a value, isn't it? Agree this step so far? What is the relationship between x new and x original? Can you write x new in terms of x original? So what is it in terms of x original? What is my x new equal to? X original over 2, yes. Okay? So this gives me k over 2 x original. Then this one, there's a square divided by 2 square. Am I right? Okay so far? I am not skipping any steps over here, that's why it looks quite lengthy. So this gives me k over 2 over 4, which is half. Then x original with a square. Because I'm not skipping steps, so it looks extra long. I always want to see this. K over 2x original square. Because I know that is equal to 12. Can you find it inside here? K over 2 times x original square. Have, right? But then there's this over 4 that is just getting in the way, isn't it? Can I separate the over 4 out? Yeah, I can. If I separate it out, it looks like this. K over 1 over 4, 2, x original, and I square it, right? Then now we have this beautiful k over 2x original square again, which we know it is equal to 12. Yes? Question? Any questions so far? Then what's the final answer? What is the answer? Are you sure 3? Okay, so this is equal to the yellow part is 12, right? 12 over 1 over 4, agree? 12 divided by 1 over 4, which is 48 lah. First step, what is the first statement that we should write? G equals to k over or k times? K over or k times? K times what? 2h squared. So G is directly proportional to 2h squared. You can again put in your original and your new if you want to. So can I just see from the class, right? Do you prefer me to do it this way? Or do you prefer it this way? Okay, you prefer blue or red? Is there anybody who prefers the red one? No, okay, then let's stick with the blue one then. Okay, class, listen. So G is directly proportional to 2h squared. H is increased by 100%. Originally, what's your H? It's just H, right? Now, this particular value of H increased by 100%. So, new G equals to K bracket. Did the 2 change? Did the 2 change? No, it didn't change. What changed was the value of H, right? So, the 2 stays. Instead, the H, something happened to it. What happened to it? What is our new value of H now? 2H. Okay, is the square over there. Look at this square over here. Who does it belong to? It belongs to H, right? And now, since your H has doubled, then we expect the square to have an impact as well. Understand so far? So now I can close my bracket. Okay? So let us evaluate this. We get K multiplied by 2H squared. That's 4H squared. Times 2. 8H squared. Alright? Then, like I said, I always want to see the original G appear in my new G because I try to do a comparison. Can you see a K bracket 2H square inside our new G? Can you see it? But you need to do something to the 8, right? What do you need to do with the 8? 8 becomes what times what? 4 times 2, 2 times 4, isn't it? Okay, that means you are telling me I should rewrite this to become 4K 2H square, yes? Okay, this is my new G, which is actually the same as 4 times the original G, isn't it? This is my original G. Okay? So from simply G, the new G is 4 times of the original G. So what is the percentage increase? Percentage increase. 300, you are right. The percentage increase is 300. What does it look like in working? So percentage increase equals to final, so 4G minus initial divided by initial times 100%. So we get 300%. And one last question. P equals to K over Q squared. P equals to 4 for a particular value of Q. So this is original. Then new, P equals to K over, this one equal 4. Q is tripled, so 3Q squared. Oh, that's it. Oh, this one quite simple.